As Tony the Tiger would say about those sugar-coated frosted flakes, they're great. And I think that is what Tony Khan is doing. He is sugar-coating AEW's media rights negotiations right now. As he says, things are going great. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. Tony Khan was speaking with the Sports Grid podcast. And for a time, it seemed like the only word he could say was great. He pretty much described AEW's media rights as great, the negotiations as great, the numbers as great, the future of AEW as great. According to Tony Khan, everything right now is going great. So this is what he said with the Sports Grid podcast regarding the current negotiations that AEW are currently in. He says, quote, "It's going to be a huge thing. It will mean that all the investment into AEW has more than paid off. It will mean a very secure future for AEW for a very long time to come. We're going to get a great media rights deal. We're having great conversations here. And we have a great home now at Warner Bros, Discovery, and I think this is a great home for us. I'm really pleased they want us to stay. They've made us great offers, and we're having great conversations now. But with 5 hours of wrestling every week and streaming, there's all kinds of things to talk about. It's really, really very exciting for the future of AEW. We're having great conversations with Warner Bros. Discovery. Mr. David Zaslav himself has been really great, very engaged, and we're trying to figure this out. It's a very complicated thing. It's a big media rights package, and I'm very excited to keep working, hopefully for a long time, with Warner Bros. Discovery. We're having a great time here, and we have a great relationship with the management. Mr. Zaslav, in particular, has been fantastic to us." End of quote. So, how many times did Tony Khan really describe everything as great there? Like, at least 8 times Tony Khan was describing AEW as great. Great home, great conversations, great media deals. These guys have been great. These guys have been great. This guy's been great. Everything has been great. And it's all Tony Khan just saying things are great. Doesn't necessarily mean things are great. These deals have been going on for a long time. I don't think he's getting these great offers. I don't think these negotiations are going great for AEW. When you look at the numbers, how can they be? He says everybody is happy. The relationship's fantastic. He says that companies and programs would kill for AEW's ratings. AEW's ratings are on a downfall. They've been declining rapidly in 2024. And one word you would definitely not use to describe AEW's ratings would be what Tony Khan was using. And that word is great. So, look, we'll have to wait and see here. Will they stay with Warner Brothers? I mean, potentially, but we don't know the inside and outside of these deals here. Tony Khan could be telling us that things are great. He's got a great deal, a great media right package. But for all we know, AEW could be getting lowballed here. They could be getting offered something terrible, and Tony Khan's desperate to take it just to remain on TV. He says that this investment will be huge and it will secure a very good future, great future for AEW for a long time to come. I'm not convinced. I don't think this Warner Brothers deal is going to secure AEW's future. What is currently securing AEW's future is Khan's deep pockets and his big, large bank account. And hopefully his coke addiction doesn't, deplete his savings, his money. But yeah, that's the only thing probably that's great in AEW. Tony Khan's bank balance. When he looks at that and says it's great, then he's got a point. I don't think he's lying. But when he describes everything else as great, I personally don't really see it, and I don't really believe him because, we've all got eyes, we've all got ears, we can all see what is currently going on right now, and it just doesn't look like AEW is in this so-called great position. But according to Tony Khan, the media rights renewal is going great, and it is going to be sorted soon, but it takes a lot of time because they've got 5 hours of wrestling every week, and there's all kinds of things to talk about. I think when deals go really well, they tend to happen quickly. When something gets dragged out, when something takes a long time to confirm or negotiate, it tends to be because one side isn't happy with the other. And on this occasion, I would say the side that aren't necessarily happy is Warner Bros. Discovery. So that's my opinion, guys. Let me know your opinion down below. And yeah, maybe we should get Tony Khan instead of Frosties. Instead of getting Tony the Tiger, maybe we could get Tony Khan's face there on a box of those frosted flakes, those sugar coated flakes, and he can just be like, "It's great," because Frosties are pretty good, but AEW unfortunately is not. So yeah, guys, catch you in the next one. Till then, peace.